The crew at Saturday Night Live put on an amazing 3-hour-long 50th anniversary show last night, and MAGA Nation is losing it. Never mind that there was a parade of former cast members, former guest hosts, writers, and great musical guests. MAGA Nation was offended. Maybe that's because Steve Martin got started with a bit of a dig.
I'm Steve Martin, Saturday Night Live's newest diversity hire. And I was actually vacationing on a friend's boat down in the Gulf of Steve Martin, and I finally...
And then, with Martin Short, took a direct shot at Trump and his thug administration.
Oh, do you have your passport on you?
No.
ICE, get him!
No! I'll cooperate! Don't take me! I'll name names!
But you have to admit, that was pretty tame. And then, yeah, Black Jeopardy also got in a dig.
Welcome to Black Jeopardy, the only Jeopardy where every single viewer fully understood Kendrick's halftime performance.
But political humor is nothing new to Saturday Night Live. From Chevy Chase pretending to be Gerald Ford to Dan Aykroyd pretending to be Jimmy Carter, SNL has always performed the basic function of comedy, to go after the powerful. In fact, what Lorne Michaels did when he created SNL was basically adapt Mad Magazine into television and added a celebrity guest and live music. SNL always poked fun at power, whether it be political power or cultural power, like the role of advertising in consumer society. SNL mock ads were funny and biting, asking us to monitor how susceptible we are to advertising culture. In poking fun at the powerful, SNL was never afraid to poke fun at itself, too.
You know, as I look around, I see some of the most difficult people I have ever met in my entire life. Over the course of 50 years, 894 people have hosted Saturday Night Live, and it amazes me that only 2 of them have committed murder.
But what all these offended maggots failed to take into account is that plenty of characters and skits poke fun at the left as well, as Cecily Strong's Girl You Wished You Hadn't Spoken To at a Party proved.
Are you pregnant?
Wow. You just assume I'm pregnant just because I have a baby inside me. That's misogynistic.
The place where MAGA Nation really lost it, though, was Tom Hanks reprising his role as MAGA Doug on Black Jeopardy. See if you can pick up on what they're outraged over.
Oh, it is Doug!
How you doing down now? If more folks went to church, we wouldn't be in this mess we're in now.
You know what? I agree with you.
So, not just a direct jab at MAGA Nation for its bigotry, but also a subtle but roundhouse punch in the face over their hypocrisy in misappropriating Christianity. It was an explosive moment. Hanks delivered the line perfectly, and what Kenan Thompson's character said as the follow-up was just as much a surprise. It underscored that what Hanks said was not just an insult, but a plea. If people could start taking Christianity seriously, if they could have the spiritual discipline to love their neighbor, we wouldn't be in this mess. That is what offended MAGA. And that is how you know that we are living in a fascist society that depends on the consent of a cult following. They can't take a joke. Look at this clip from Chris Farley in 1995, and you'll see how far we have come from partisan politics and into fascism. The gregarious Farley used to spoof Newt Gingrich on SNL, and so John Boehner set him up to do it during a Republican caucus. Watch.
And before we introduce Bob, we'd like to introduce the Speaker of the House, the gentleman from Georgia, Newt Gingrich. Good, all right. Thank you, all right. Thank you. All right. Show America how many bills a Republican Congress can pass in 10 minutes when we're not hampered by bizarre, weird Democrats. Okay, first up, HR 765, which would cut taxes for the middle class, lower the deficit, and at the same time, all in favor. I can't hear you. All right. Also, a motion that a tax cut bill doesn't have to go through Senate. All in favor? All right. All opposed? You know what? I don't care. All right, term limits. You know what? Forget that. I have to talk to DeLay about this one, okay? Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. Rachel, can you give me a school lunch? Okay. Come on, people, stop thinking about the next 100 days and worry about the next 100 seconds. We got 2 minutes left. HR 763 changed the results of the 88 election so that Michael Dukakis won no states. All in favor? All right. Motion to change the hail to the chief to hail to the speaker, huh? All right. HR 424 to make Saturday Night Live's ratings better. All in favor? Yeah.
Just the fact that Boehner set this up tells you that the past generation of Republicans could laugh at themselves. Did Farley tone it down for that audience? Sure he did. But he also poked fun at them. And they laughed. MAGA is not laughing anymore because they are a cult. The Republican Party is gone. And it's hard to tell if it will ever return. But while MAGA can't laugh, they are certainly crying. His base is taking it on the chin as Trump's policies come home to roost. And now that they are crying, maybe it's time not to make fun of them. Trump and Musk, for sure, open season on those clowns. Likewise, it's probably not a good time to tell that base, "See, we told you so, stupid." Because if we are going to overthrow this regime, we need those farmers and all those other little groups that voted against their self-interest. So maybe instead of saying, "I told you so," we should take liberal talk show host Stephanie Miller's advice and say, "Yes, we were all lied to. Now let's do something about it together." I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.